The Sabre, thrusting toward tomorrow. This is the mood of the Motorama. Tomorrow grows from today, as today grew from yesterday. And a ballet tells the story of the past. The history of engineering from the invention of the wheel to the promise of the future. Secretary of Defense Charles E. Wilson and General Motors President Hollow Curtis, among first-nighters at Motorama's opening in New York's Waldorf, explain some of the mysteries of the experimental XP300 to Arthur Godfrey. The promise of tomorrow is implicit in the achievement of today. Here, achievement in design. The car, a Chevrolet Bel Air sedan. The gown, created by famed fashion originator Nettie Rosenstein, was inspired by the flowing lines of the car. Fashion designer Maurice Rentner has created this original gown to match the new dual street Pontiac. The Oldsmobile Holiday Coupe is accompanied by a charming lady in an evening ensemble created by the gifted hands of Christian Dior. Half a century of tradition culminates in this car, the Golden Anniversary Buick. And for the occasion, this sports ensemble was created by the talented young designer Pauline Trigère. Fashion salutes the standard of the world of motoring, the Cadillac, with a fabulous original created by the inimitable Sophie. The promise of tomorrow is implicit in the performance of today in engineering. A brief glimpse into the engineering future as Charles Chain, Vice President in charge of General Motors' engineering staff, lifts the hood of the XP300 to disclose an experimental engine which is already contributing much to the car of tomorrow. An engine that contradicts a wise saying, for it is powered by a mixture of gasoline and alcohol. With experimental cars such as this, and with engines and chassis of transparent materials, engineers study the application of new principles, the use of new materials in their endless seeking to create more and better things for more people. visitors to the Motorama observe and study the continuing progress of engineering. Animated exhibits reproduce in exact scale much of the testing equipment which contributes to new engineering achievements, such as this testing chamber which reproduces all types of road conditions. Other Motorama exhibits are simplified demonstrations of engineering operations. This one shows what happens inside the engine and the carburetor when the accelerator is depressed. This one, how tremendous braking force is created by slight pressure on the brake pedal. Motorama visitors can operate and observe two principles of power transmission, one through gears and the other a newer type of fluid transmission. Of great public interest is the operation of power steering. Here, a cutaway front end of a car shows how it works and permits visitors to feel the difference. With power steering off, there's the familiar struggle to turn the wheels when the car is standing still. With power steering on, the wheels may be turned with the pressure of one finger. The promise of tomorrow. This is the mood of the Motorama. A promise made explicit by customized cars such as this Chevrolet Corvette. These cars embody principles of design and engineering that foretell future motoring. Pontiac's La Parisienne, a modernized version of the traditional landau. Oldsmobile Starfire. In its body, steel gives way to glass-reinforced plastic. Buick's XP300, an experimental laboratory on wheels. Cadillac's Le Mans, a racy convertible 51 inches from top to road. The Sabre, supreme promise of more and better things for more people in the world of tomorrow.